Hey, I'm Brian Van.
I'm Max Van.
And today we are here to announce Max's 2025 racing plans. All right, dude. What's it going to be? What are we doing for 2025?
I don't know. Well, we've had something in the plans or in the works for around 2 months now, and it's been back and forth, but we finally got it sorted out, and I can't wait to announce what I'm doing for my 2025 MotoAmerica Supersport Championship season. If I can get this badass RST jacket off, and I will be riding in the black and red colors for Team Hammer
Oh
Inc.
boy.
On Factory Suzuki for 2025, which I am absolutely stoked for.
You should be, man.
It's going to be a wonderful season. I just want to give a shout out to everyone who supported Sportbike Track here through the past 19 years of us being open.
This is actually year number 20.
20 or something like that.
What a great way to celebrate
Yeah.
your 20. Oh, Dad's taking over
He's
again.
taking over,
What
okay.
a great way to celebrate your 20th year in business.
Yeah.
On the factory team. You know what's really cool is for us, this racing journey, this is something we've gotten to do together, right? Dad pays for everything and works on the bike and does all the trailer loading and all that stuff and unloading and setting up, and you help with a lot of it.
I help, but I got a job.
You got to ride.
I don't touch any wrenches. I'll just do what he says.
But we got to do it together, and even all the trips in the truck, we got to do it together, and there's a lot of value in that.
Yeah.
What's badass about this new opportunity is that my mechanical skill set, right, is enough that I get to be your technician
Hell yeah.
on the factory team. So we both made the cut, man, which is pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to sharing this with you. And now you need to get in there and thank all the people that made it happen.
Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to Fahad Khan over at Precision Track Days. He's been supporting us for the past year, and they're throwing on great events down south at all the track days down there. And of course, Nate Phipps over at Two Wheel Dyno Works, Spiegler Brake Lines, Matthias over at Spiegler, Helmet House, Rick Choate, CD Boots, that's been a big part of it. Also RST, Vortex, M4, Driven Racing, Hot Bodies Racing. There's so many out there. And of course, the SportbikeTrackGear.com customers. I want to thank you guys.
100%. Without them, we would not be here.
Yeah.
So now we're going to tell a little bit of an origin story too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We have a lot of history with Team Hammer and the Ulriches. Been friends with them, done business with them, sponsored them. I sponsored Elena Myers back in the day. Right, we sponsored Rocco Landers season when he won the Twins Cup championship for Team Hammer, and then a global sponsorship for the team. Just done different things together. A lot of history there. Great friends with these people. Way back when he was 12 years old.
Yeah, when I first started riding track days, and I just turned 12. I think it was that day or something.
After the Barber finale, MotoAmerica, we were there for that weekend. It's really cool. Is that the one where? No, I think they signed that lower and gave it to you.
They signed me. It was Daytona Anderson's at the time. It was his Hot Bodies Racing lower fairing.
It's somewhere in the basement.
Yep.
So we're at the track day. He has his Yamaha R3, I have my Gixxer 1000. The team stayed over and they were riding the Sportbike track day on the Monday too. We've got all of our stuff set up out there by the team truck, right? He's got his R3, got my bike. My wife and daughter were staying at the hotel down the road, the Hampton Inn, and John Ulrich offered to go pick him up at lunchtime because we were riding. Hey, thanks for it, appreciate that, right?
Yeah.
He goes up there, and earlier in the weekend, he showed me this BSA that he had restored. It's like his dream bike from when he was younger, right?
Yeah.
Really proud of it, loves this thing.
Taking it out on Hot Pit during the fan walk, taking photos of it.
It was sick.
It was sick.
The bike's amazing.
White and red, some chrome on
And then Rob Silva. We're going to throw Rob under the bus on this.
Throw Rob
he
under the
moves
bus.
the bike over, right? Like relocates it while John's gone. Maybe this is Rob's fault. I don't know.
No.
Long story short, this kid here plays a little motorcycle dominoes.
Yeah, I had a golf cart to the left of me, and we're all pretty tight, and I'm back in our Z125 or Honda Grom out, and Kyle Martin, the owner of M4, his Grom's right next to me, and on the very far right end is the BSA, and I think it wasn't even my foot when I was backing the thing out of the tight spot. It was like, I think my passenger foot peg or my foot peg hit the Grom, Kyle Martin's Grom, and just, like he said, domino effect.
Bro, it was slow motion. I remember seeing it just stand up on the kickstand, and then it topples into the BSA, and you're like, no!
I dented the tank, I bent the bars. Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was not good. So, you knocked over the godfather of American road racing's dream bike.
I sure did. Sorry, John.
While he was picking up your mom and sister.
Yeah.
Not great. So we're trying to, like, when obviously we're going to take care of it. He asked me, what are we going to do? I'm like, well, we're going to tell John what happened, and we're just going to take care of it. That's what people do. He's like, dude, when John gets back, will you talk to him? Yeah, 100% I'll talk to him. You're 12 years old, of course. I'm not going to put you in that position. So they pull up. My wife and daughter get out of the minivan. I go up to John immediately. I'm like, John, I got something really important to tell you. And I'm going to say the next word. And all of a sudden, like a machine gun, these words just come out of his mouth. Oh, Mr. Roach, I'm really sorry, but I knocked over your BSA, and my dad and I were going to take care of it. It was an accident. I'm really sorry. And he's just looking at him. And you can see for a second, John's like,
Yeah.
and then he's like, he took a breath, he pumped the brakes. He said something cool like, hey, man, we wear leathers on the racetrack for a reason.
Sometimes, accidents happen and you fall down. He basically told me it's going to be all right. And I think that was truly my first ever conversation with John. I remember he gave me a tour of the Team Hammer rig, the big semi and everything, in 2018 or 2019, and seeing some cool shit. And now it's just cool that I'm actually a part of what's under the canopy and in the trailer.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We're really looking forward to it, and we do want to take another minute here to thank each and every person that's helped him get here. It means a lot, right? And we're going to try and document this journey to the best of our ability and hopefully get you on that podium where you belong, dude.
Yeah, for sure. The goal is to buy a camera, like a vlogging camera, and I will probably vlog every weekend and figure out how that goes and give you guys some inside details on what it's like to be on a factory motorcycle road racing team in MotoAmerica. So
it's going to be sick, and we will see you at the season opener at Barber Motorsports Park.